Hi, here we are. We've got our strip taken out of there, but what I want to talk about is I want to talk about the porcelain. We've got a beautiful charcoal colour porcelain, and I think this is from Stone Market. I think this is from. I don't quite know the name of it because we never ordered it. But I want to show you what we're doing with the picture frame. If you want to come a little bit closer, Eloy, and have a look. So what we've done now, we've got a contrasting colour in a light grey because the customer has gone for all these. This colour initially, and I said we'll put a picture frame in for them, and I want to put the picture frame in because it adds a lot more value. So they've kindly collected the light grey slab, and we've cut these down at different sizes. You've got to remember it is that you've got to make sure, and I've made the mistake again today, and I'm always doing it. I've cut. You've got to allow for the cut, and these are 595 mil. So you've got to take in consideration the width of the blade when you're cutting it. But if you look at this makeup now, and you can see that it looks absolutely fantastic. That's roughly the size of the joint we're going to have. We're going to have a 4 mil joint. Okay, you can just see on there that it's not quite at a 45-degree angle. I have cut it at 45, but we can just nip that through and trim that with the little Ruby ECD 115 4-in-1 blade, a cutting blade. But you can see, look at it, it looks absolutely stunning. The other thing what you've got to take in consideration, people always believe that porcelain is low maintenance, and yes it is, but porcelain, the surface of any porcelain product, remembering there are many different types of porcelain, and we can talk about that again in the future, but the surface area of porcelain is no different than glass. Glass has micropores, okay, and those micropores, they get dirty the same as the porcelain. But my concern with when you finish your area, your patio, you've laid it and you've grouted it and you've used a cementatious grout, the likelihood that that cementatious grout is going to go green at some time, simply because of the country that we live in. Water is going to permeate through it, even if you used Bal, even if you used Mapai, even if you use easy grout like I use, all of them, even Ronpox Flow Point, and I've talked about this before, and I'm going to keep talking about it because it's so important. There's nothing worse. You have a beautiful looking patio, even if you haven't sealed it, and the joints are going green. It looks absolutely awful. And we've all got, all of us, even me, we've got a lot to learn about porcelain and the properties and the pros and cons of it. So what I'm going to start promoting, and I try to promote good practice, and I really believe once the patio is being completed, at some point in the future when it's dry, it needs to be sealed, okay? And certainly with porcelain, you need to use an impregnating sealer, solvent sealer, but certainly where it's going to have the effect is obviously it's going to create a surface so none of the dirt gets dragged down into the micropores. It's not sandstone, it is porcelain, it doesn't get dragged down so far, but it will get dirty. And what that is also going to stop, it's going to stop if you have like metal parts or a metal seat where you have the rust deposit going on your slab. It looks really unsightly. So what we got to try and do, we got to avoid that by sealing it, and avoid the joints by going green by sealing it all in one go. And there are sealers out there. I did a live stream the other week, and we're going to be talking about it again. If you've got any views on this, I'd love to hear from you. You know, this is just my opinion, okay? I feel that's how it works, but it'd be good to talk to you. And just as a reminder, before anybody pulls me up on it, we are going to cut this at a halfway point, and the picture frame is going to continue across there. So look, thanks for joining. Let's bring some more videos for you. See you soon.